Hey everybody, welcome to the Great Big Story YouTube channel. I'm Dave.
I'm Jillian.
Let's get to the show.
Today's episode is all about getting high.
Like these people in Spain who climb each other to make the biggest human tower. It's crazy.
I can't wait to show you guys. Let's go.
A castell is a structure formed of human people. It's a human tower. Castells are a Catalan tradition of over 200 years. Today, there are over 80 different colliers or teams spread throughout Catalonia. Every 2 years, we have a competition. The 12 best teams will perform at the concours in Tarragona. I'm proud to be a member of the Castellers de Vilafranca. The Castellers de Vilafranca have won the concours for 7 consecutive times. We hope to make it 8 consecutive victories. These are very big structures, very big castles, and they require 300 or 400 people at a time to make these kind of constructions, and they can reach heights of 15 meters. The most important thing when we try to make the castles is obviously the safety of the people involved. We have very small children of the age of 4 or 5 who will climb to the very top of the castle. Everybody is working to make sure that this is the safest possible activity for them. This is very important because occasionally castles will collapse. And it looks spectacular, but it can be very dangerous. It's quite common for people to break a leg, an arm, shoulder injuries. As the castle progresses, the pressure builds. Everybody is trying to find a little bit of oxygen in the bottom of the castle. There have been times when people have fainted or collapsed, but you still have to keep going because you have the collective responsibility that you don't want to let the team down. You hear the final music that you know the castle is completed. You can relax a little bit, but you still have to concentrate because this is the most dangerous part of the castle, because if you relax too much, the structure can collapse very, very quickly. Why am I a Casteller de Vilafranca? This is a very complex question, and I don't really have an answer. You can't explain it. It's impossible to explain. You have to feel it. If you feel it, you understand it.
In our next story, we're gonna meet the best female rock climber.
And she happens to be a teenager. Let's go climb with her.
Right after school, I just try to run to the gym so I can climb. It's a dangerous sport, but the only thing that I'm afraid of is not being able to get to the top. With climbing, I don't think that it really matters with how big you are. If you're smaller, you can hold on longer, and your hands might be smaller so you can fit more fingers on holds. I started climbing in Central Park when I was 6 years old. Now I don't think I can live without it. When you're close to the top of the climb you're trying to do, your forearms usually feel like they're gonna explode and they're gonna burst open, and you feel like you have to let go. But with climbing, you just can't let go. I think that climbing it's obviously a sport, but it's also a dance. You sort of have to be able to flow up the wall and come up with your own technique to get to the top. I think people are shocked if I do something that they can't do or something, because I'm still really young and I'm a girl. So doing something that even if a guy can't do is pretty special.
Hey Jillian, you ever been stung by a bee?
Yes.
It sucks, right?
It's the worst. I hate it.
This guy has been stung over 1,000 times for his work, all in the name of science.
This is Justin Schmidt.
Yeah, my name is Justin Schmidt,
He's an entomologist.
and I'm an entomologist. I basically study stinging insects.
He's been stung by a lot of insects.
I've probably been stung at least 1,000 times.
He reviews insect stings the way a sommelier reviews wine.
Pure, intense, brilliant pain, like walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch nail embedded in your heel.
Which insect was that?
That's the bullet ant.
This is his lab in Tucson. This is his harvester ant. This is his vinegaroon. This is his tarantula hawk. These are some more harvester ants in a park near his lab. He is the creator of the Schmidt pain scale.
The Schmidt pain scale is basically a scale to rate the painfulness of stinging insects on a scale of 1 to 4. A 1 would be a sweat bee. 2 would be something like a yellow jacket wasp. A 3 would be something like a harvester ant. And a 4 would be a tarantula hawk.
How bad is a 4?
4 is absolutely excruciatingly debilitating, incapacitating, just shuts you down, just absolute sheer pain. There's just nothing you can really do about that. I don't think I'd want to be stung by a whole bunch of different 4s. I don't think I could endure that for very long.
Let's be clear. Justin Schmidt doesn't just go out and get stung on purpose. It's just that he's dedicated his life to studying, well,
My passion is insects and stinging insects in particular. Yeah, I get stung, but that's all just part of the passion. You know, that gives me data. You know, sting helps me in understanding what the insect's doing. And I get to be out in the sunshine and out in the rain, out in the environment, studying these magnificent, beautiful insects. It's just such a joy. I can't imagine anything I'd rather do more.
Now we're gonna head to Peru and hang out with 2 members from the Swedish ski team.
And they're doing it on sand, not snow.
Cerro Blanco is the biggest sand dune in the world. I had no idea people could ski in a place like this. Once you're at the top, you have about 4,000 feet of vertical drop until you get to the bottom. I will remember that moment for the rest of my life.
Let's do this.
My name is Emma Dalstrom. I'm from Sweden and I'm a professional free skier.
I'm Jesper Tjäder. I'm also a professional free skier. We're both on the Swedish national team. We traveled all over the world to ski, but we usually go to the mountains where it's cold and snowy.
When we got to Peru, we started in a small oasis called Huacachina. You would look around and all you could see is desert.
I was really nervous for my first run in the sand, because obviously it's not snow. It felt sticky in the beginning, but when you got some speed, it felt pretty similar to snow actually. It felt pretty cool to ski in shorts and a shirt.
We stayed there for about 3 days and did some rails and jumps. And then we headed out to Cerro Blanco, which is basically one big mountain of just sand.
Once we were at the base of Cerro Blanco, we hiked with all our gear for about 3 or 4 hours. By the time we got to the top, it was completely dark. That next morning, when we first saw the view, that was magic.
I watched the sun come out over the mountains, and then we just dropped in. such a crazy feeling, and I was smiling the whole way down.
Thanks for getting high with us today.
Don't forget to click the horse to subscribe and leave a comment below. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.